I wanted to start off with a quote. In every crisis, there is a message. Crises are nature's way of forcing change, breaking down old structures, shaking loose negative habits so that something new and better can take their place. Susan L. Taylor. I chose that quote for a couple of different reasons. One, again, here we are. We're at the end of the primary cycle. We're at the end of the official, presidential campaign process on the Democratic side. Well, not the official end is the convention, delegates seated when that process plays out. But the actual voting process, in terms of, we the people voting, ends tonight. And some people look at this and they're very disappointed by the way things have turned out. I, for one, tend to look at the upside of all things. I believe that the involvement level, the excitement factor for those of us, people like myself who are never engaged, I was not an electoral politics person. Yes, I cast my vote in the past, but I've never been moved and motivated this much to actually get out there and do anything. And I just feel like we're on the verge of something great, right? We're on the verge of creating something wonderful. Now, what that is, what that looks like, and who's actually going to be standing with us when that's done, I don't know. That's yet to be seen. And please, 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 keep listening to Progressive Army, to our shows, keep reading the articles for our website, check out other groups too, because there's a lot of stuff happening. You guys have heard me mention brand new Congress before. The People's Summit takes place finally this weekend. And in a few minutes, I'll be joined by two of the lead organizers of the People's Revolution. That's another initiative I've mentioned it a couple of times that is taking place this summer. I believe it's the Saturday ahead of the actual convention. There's a lot of stuff. See you in Philly. There is a whole slew of activities, basically starting with this weekend all the way up and through the convention week going on. So this is just the beginning. I mean, people are like, well, you'll see the snarky comments on social media, well, get over it, or trolls, saying, well, you lost, get over it, or whatever the case may be. But what people fail to understand, and this is how I know that people do not understand what this was all about, right? This is the beginning. Would we have liked to see, a better process? Sure. But having these glaring issues be exposed, because a lot of stuff, many of us have said, election fraud issues, these things have existed. They've been voter suppression, these issues have existed. They've been problems for a very long time. There's a lot of organizations and groups and movements that are already working and dealing with a lot of the issues that kind of came together within this Bernie Sanders campaign process. But this has always been bigger than a campaign for president. Bernie says that himself all the time. This is about everyday people like you and me getting involved, getting out there and pounding the pavement, demanding better. So we got to keep that going no matter what turns out and happens.